Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros. The Stros attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Justin Verlander gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Julian Hernandez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. High in the air out to center field. Springer is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Here's Howie Kendrick.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Striding into the box, Trey Mancini. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Grounded down the third baseline. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Here's Miguel Sano, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Mancini is off of first with 2 away. This is on the ground over to first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Off to a great start in this one. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. He gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Settling in now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Line, but speared on a hop.
And that's out number 1. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. Like this clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Here it comes on 1-1. This one skied out toward right. Santander waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. Alex Bregman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He's ready now. The pitch.
2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. is in there for strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's George Springer. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
0-1 the count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
0-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So digging in now, Carlos Santana. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 10 for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Batting 7, the right fielder.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
Number 34, Jorge Alfaro.
So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The Astros put up a big number in the runs column yesterday, so a repeat of that would certainly help their efforts in going for this sweep here today.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Lays off 2-2 now. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
When a pitch is close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Betts. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Yuli
The pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. None out, runners at first and second. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? Alberto fields it cleanly. Kendrick
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Striding in for Houston, Mike Zunino. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Fouled away. Zunino is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Here's Mookie Betts as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Oh and 2. Here it is. Count remains at 0-2. Now the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
1-2. Here it is. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Alfaro gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. The pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Hernandez.
Stepping into the box, Julian Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball one.
One out, nobody on. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer at the track.
On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Stepping up now, Howie Kendrick. He singled his last time up. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And Kendrick has a base hit. So now with two away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles, but they're on top 1-0.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch on its way. DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. One and two to DJ LeMahieu.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's out.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. One and two, here it comes. this is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one to Santana to get the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
George Springer the next to hit. Has a look, now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it, and that ends the inning. Astros leave one. They still trail 1-0. So stepping in, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes. Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
One out now in the Orioles' fourth, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called, and boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Michael Brantley will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Yuli Gurriel, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. Gone! It's a solo homer for Yuli Gurriel, number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
The batter, number 9.
To the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this one at 248. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kyle Tucker. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Now the payoff pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fouled off. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Two and one now to Mookie. yanked on the ground down the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one.
Now
Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. That's by him for strike 1.
Ball 1 strike.
Hit to third. He'll throw home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. We're through 4, all even now at 1-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
The right fielder,
Thank you, Heidi.
Anthony Santana.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Anthony Santander is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. In there, 1-1. Hit to first. Gurriel scoops it up. And now a toss to the pitcher Verlander for the out.
The catcher, number 34, Jorge Alfaro.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. Now the pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Hunter Alberto.
Striding in once again, Hanser Alberto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready once again, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball back outside.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Trevor May, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 67, Trevor May.
So now to the plate, George Springer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. May offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ulieski.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in at last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
0-1 count and the pitch. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. There's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Standing in, Kyle Tucker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Tanner Scott takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. From the stretch. Ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Through 5 innings, 2-1 Houston. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Julian Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
High in the air into shallow left center. Gonzalez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So here's Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Nope. Outside.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana, and there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ground ball right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 2-1. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fouled off. The 2-2. And right into the shift. On to first and a big out to start the seventh. One gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
One gone now in the Baltimore seventh, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
Now the 1-0. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Gonzalez is there. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yordan Alvarez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses ball four. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Alex Bregman will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Dylan Betances comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Brantley on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Now at the plate, George Springer, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A ball and 2 strikes now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with one away, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. First delivery to him on the way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's ready now. The pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Ready with the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2 out, bases loaded. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Astros leave them loaded. They still lead it 2-1. Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The Stros leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hanser Alberto is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1. Paul Fry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the catcher Mike Zunino.
The catcher.
Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Ball.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. From the stretch. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez, and it's fouled away. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Dan Winkler enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this runs in on him, hits him in fact, but he swings through it anyway. It's 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Hit on the ground out to short. Alberto has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Roberto Osuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Julian Hernandez. He'll start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for him.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
A runner at second, nobody out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. The 1-1 home is a sacrifice attempt at least, but he can't get it down.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So now Carlos Santana. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Here's the 2-0. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Astros looking to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th coming up. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Kendrick is there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So coming to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Sano is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. Solo shot to right center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. Time to single out one man for his efforts this afternoon, and there he is on your screen.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
A 1-run